everyone, my name is p4.final.ryakubova and I'm part of the U.S. Business and Politics group. Okay, so you're talking to your friend and you're telling her something or him, oh, I don't think that top goes on you, I don't think that those jeans go on you or something, and they take it the whole, they misinterpret what you're trying to say, to a whole different level. So that can lead to a lot of problems. That happens a lot with laws or amendments. So today I'd like to talk to you about the Second Amendment and the different interpretations that people think of it. So as you know, we have the Declaration, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. We have, in this country, the United States, we have a lot of rights. But interpretations of these rights depend on who you talk to. So the Second Amendment has two interpretations. So there's three main points that I want to cover today. What is the Second Amendment and what does it state? What is the other side of the argument? And how are these interpretations that I believe are wrong and how are they bad for people? First, I would like to start off by telling you what does the Second Amendment state? The Second Amendment states, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The word bear means to carry. People have the right to carry guns for self-defense or joining an army. Alexander Hamilton argued that a well-regulated militia was one that was taught and organized, not just regular people that are citizens of that state. The first argument is that of if it's individual rights versus collective rights. Many people are confused because of the grammar structure of the Second Amendment. There are three models that I got from Wikipedia. The first model is that it's a collective rights. That's for that it's for the states and to make militias or any type of army. The second model is a sophisticated collective rights model. It grants the right to bear arms for citizens, but is still limited. The third model is a standard model, which gives the right for all individuals to carry and bear arms without any limits. So now that you got to know the Second Amendment and what it states and the argument, what are other people arguing? The second interpretation, according to the National Rifle Association, the amendment guarantees the right of individuals to possess and carry a wide variety of firearms. They're agreeing with the standard model that gives regular citizens the right to carry any variety of weapons, if it's machine guns or pistols or any other assault weapons. I got this information from Exploring Constitutional Rights. Also, according to an article that I found in the New Yorker, the assertion that the Second Amendment protects a person's right to own a gun for self-defense rather than to form militias, which is from the Gun Control Act of 1968 by Jill Lepore from the article titled The Lost Amendment. Lastly, I'd like to tell you what I think the real interpretation of the Second Amendment is and how their interpretation is bad for people and society. The right interpretation for the Second Amendment is that the right to bear arms should only be for organizing a militia, because there's really no need for regular citizens to be carrying assault weapons or even pistols or anything like that. This right should only be applicable to organizing a militia, like Alexander Hamilton stated that militia isn't organized and should be taught, like, not just regular citizens. Because of the wrong interpretation, many people have been killed. I read an article from the New York Times that gave a story about a young boy from the Bronx who was found shot in front of his house for no apparent reason. The author of this article was Michael Powell, and the title was "The Issue That Goes Ignored." Some statistics I found on the rising gun violence in the United States was, in the 10 years from 2000 to 2010, more than 200,000 people died from gunshots in the United States alone. I got this information from Forbes.com. Also, 88.8% of gun possessions is found in the United States versus other countries like Asia, Russia, Europe. Another thing is that if regular people have access to guns, it might get into the wrong hands. For example, people who have thoughts about killing other people, or people with mental illnesses who can do very bad things with it that will not be very good. In conclusion, many people interpret the Second Amendment in different ways, but depending who you talk to, guns should only be limited to armies and militias and should not be given to regular people if they don't need it. Thank you.
Thank you. Alex, can you please get ready?